Hey everybody, what's up, Pandy? How you doing, Pandy? I'm running a little late. I will be back in 1 second. I have to go run and get a cup of ice for my drink. But y'all, please come on in. If anybody wants to jump up on the StreamYard, let's see. There we go. If anybody wants to jump on the StreamYard and discuss what's been going on throughout the day, as far as the devastating news of that elementary school, Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, which is not too far from San Antonio. So that entire community down there is just going through a lot today, and I thought we just should discuss it today or this evening, I should say. I just got off of work recently, so I'm kind of like settling in. So again, just come on in, like, share the video, click the link if you want to jump on the link and discuss it with me. But I'm about to run and get me some ice real quick. So you guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a cup of ice. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry, I have to get me a bag of ice to go with my little cocktail. When I say a bag of ice, I'm in a cup of ice. Um, Let me open up my little bag because I'm opening up a bag right now. But yeah, I have to run and get me a cup of ice. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Um, Today we once again are dealing with a tragedy, an unacceptable, unimaginable, heartless tragedy in our country. And my heart like really breaks. Like every time I hear about these type of tragedies, um, whether it's a school, whether it's a church, whether it's a store, a movie theater, you know, your heart just goes out to the families impacted, affected by these events, and I, I just don't know what to think anymore about what be going on in people's minds to make them just want to hurt so many innocent people that have absolutely nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with you, to do with whatever you're going through, to do with whatever somebody else put you through. It's just hard to imagine, hard to describe. I mean, it's just hard to imagine. The people who had to receive those phone calls today, that their child was gunned down in a senseless shooting attack, a senseless mass shooting. And the number is rising. I don't know if it's going to stop where it is right now, but they're saying right now. Hold on, let me go back. Okay. Oh, gosh. This is so hard. Okay, they're saying the number is now, the death toll is now up to 21. The Texas Uvalde school shooting. The death toll has risen to 21. Earlier, it was 14 with one teacher. Now they're saying it's risen to 21, including 18 children. Now, this is something that I just saw. This report is from like 9 minutes ago. So I don't know if anything's changed within the last 9 minutes, but 21 people, 18 children, senseless shooting. I'm like, the first thing that comes to mind, because we didn't have so many mass shootings, so many unnecessary shootings in the last year. It's like, is this just a copycat thing that they're playing with? Just want to see how many people can shoot the most innocent people in one location? Then they said the young man, um, they said the young man shot his grandmother and killed his grandmother. You said right is crazy. The Emmanuel 9 is still fresh here in South Carolina. Right, right. That's what I'm like. It is people just out here. Just we done had like how many mass shootings in the last year or so? Like just this year alone. It's still May, and just this year alone, how many mass shootings have we had? So that's why I couldn't help but to think, is this like some people trying to do a copycat? You know how we have like the serial murders, the serial killers, the serial rapers, and things like that. And then somebody will basically try to copy the crime or simulate the crime, you know, just to get some type of crazy, desperate, sick and twisted attention. So that's the first thing that hit me when I saw this. I mean, I'm just sitting here working from home in a meeting. Well, no, I was in training then, I think. So I had a training class this morning. Then right after that, I had a meeting. And while I'm going through this, I got my TV on in my office, but my TV's on mute. And so I see breaking news and the words going across the bottom of the screen. And we're in a meeting. And I just want to say something like, hey boss, have you heard the news? I want to say something, but I'm like, okay, I don't want to interrupt the Zoom meeting to discuss a mass shooting down here in Texas. So I just kept my mouth shut. And after the training class and after the meeting was over today, then while sitting in my office at home, I turned the TV, I turned the mute off so I could hear what's going on, because all I wanted to do was see what's going on while I'm up here in these doggone meetings and stuff for work. And that's when I hear 18-year-old male has just woke up this morning, decided to kill his grandmama, and then decided to go to a school in his area and just shoot up the school, elementary school. Yeah, like church, grocery store, elementary school. These are all recent. And I mean, of course, we didn't have so many others from the movie theaters. We didn't have other churches, other schools. I mean, just so many different situations done by these people. Done by these people. I don't even know what to call them. I don't even know what to call them. But he woke up and killed his grandma. I don't know why. If y'all know why, put it in the chat. I'm just reading, 18-year-old Abbott, who is the shooter. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Governor Greg Abbott said the shooter, 18-year-old, who lives in South Texas City, killed his grandma, then entered the school and opened fire with a handgun before being killed by responding police. They said he shot and killed horrifically, incomprehensibly. To me, that sounds like he just went in there and just start firing every person he see, every person that crossed his path. He just start firing. They're saying this is the deadliest school shooting in Texas history and the third deadliest school shooting in the United States history. Oh, God. I'm just looking at all these pictures. Just looking at all these pictures. Robb Elementary School. Let me see if I can we get some recent footage? This is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. I just had to discuss it because I just couldn't get through this day without speaking about it. My heart goes out to all the families. You guys, please send us some special prayers, some sincere prayers, because they need them right now. They need some sincere, heartfelt prayer, positivity, good vibes, warmth, love, virtual hugs. They need all that down there right now. I cannot imagine getting that phone call saying your child is dead. Your elementary school child is dead because of some cruel act. Some cruel act by anybody. So they saying that they did. They saying that they did. The police did kill him, and I'm quite surprised. I'm surprised he didn't try to take his own life because that's what they do a lot of times. They try to take their own lives, or they do take their own lives. They go around and they kill everybody that they can kill, that they can get away with killing. And then after that, they try to turn the gun on themselves. Now, this man won't have to face, his the law. I mean, I guess he did face the law, but you know what I mean. He don't have to face a jury of his peers. He don't have to face a judge. He don't have to face a jail cell. He basically, to me, it's like he's got off scot-free. I mean, he's no longer here, but that's not good enough. I don't know. How do y'all feel? If it was something like this done to you or your family, a mass shooting by some crazy, sick, heartless person, and it was you, your kids, your family, would you be more satisfied with, oh gosh, them killing themselves, a police officer killing themselves, killing them, or them facing a judge, facing a jury? Me, I would love for them to stand and face, do the crime, do the time. That's what I would prefer. I don't prefer that. I mean, and then, some people is like, okay, death is better than jail, the same way they kill whoever I love, they should die as well. They don't deserve to breathe. They don't deserve, you know, they don't deserve to breathe. They don't deserve to live life. They don't deserve to breathe the same air as we do. And I don't know who that troll is, but I blocked him. But yeah, they don't deserve to breathe. They don't deserve to live life among the rest of us. They don't deserve to walk the streets. That's how some people feel. But for me, if it was somebody who done something like this to my family, to me, I would want them to get arrested, get locked up, and face a judge, face a jury, and go to jail for the rest of their life. Because death to me is just too easy. Yeah, the Buffalo, I'm still in shock from the Buffalo one too. That's why when I was watching the news, the breaking news report today, I'm just like, I'm in shock. Like, what? Again? And I'm like, nah, this must be some story they just brought back, from the past. They're just discussing something that happened before when they said school shootings. And then I just kept watching. I'm like, no, this shit happened today. Jesus. Jesus, fix it. Jesus, fix it. Mm-hmm. Let me look at something real quick. Oh boy. Okay, what's this? I'm just trying to find some recent video. See if I can find something recent. I know President Biden, he's already addressed the nation. Matter of fact, hold on, I think I found something.
To take action and understand the nexus between what makes for reasonable.
You hear me?
Hey, sis, well, let me just bring this video up real quick, huh?
Okay. Hey, everybody.
Yes, welcome to the chat. I'm just, my heart is hurting right now. Like, I'm hurting for these people.
I'm so tired of crying about,
I like these families. It's so sad.
Girl, and when one of the young men that they interviewed said that one of the guys, while his mom called him and asked him, did he hear the shooting? And he said, no, he didn't. She said, well, can you go up there? Do you and Dad want me to go up there and check it out? She said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have sent my son in a line of fire, but okay. So he said he went up there, and when he got there, he was trying to see what was going on, and he's girl. He said one of the guys came up to him and asked him, did he know where the funeral home was? He said, because my baby is not in the school and she's not at the safe place. I can't find my daughter. Do you know what a funeral home is? Girl, you could have bought me for a quarter.
It is truly sad. It's I'm about to play this little clip with the vice president. You guys, I'm gonna mute myself while we watch this little clip.
As a nation, we have to have the courage to take action and understand the nexus between what makes for reasonable and sensible public policy to ensure something like this never happens again. So the president will speak more about this later. But for now, I will just say to the people of Uvalde, please know that this is a room full of leaders who grieve with you. And we are praying for you, and we stand with you. And it is difficult at a time like this to think about much else, but I do look around this room, and I know who is here. And I know this is a room full of American leaders who know and have the courage to take a stand. And so let us tonight, as we do every time we all get together, recommit ourselves to having the courage to take action.
I understand that she said that she had to say something. But if that was her whole speech, that wasn't much to say.
I don't think it was the whole speech because I think she was actually talking. The way this video came in, it seemed like she might have been already talking, and they just got a short clip. I don't know. I didn't have a chance today to watch it, but I think she probably did say more. But I didn't even watch the president address either because I was working and I was in training class this morning and I was in a meeting and.
Has he addressed anybody yet? I don't know if he has.
Well, I thought they said he did. Hold up, let me see. Hold up, President Biden. I could have sworn that's what I just read. Okay, hold on.
I know they said you would address later this evening, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, it says the president will address. They said it will begin shortly. So they said it will begin shortly. So where is my I know our TV station up here, KETV, they always live stream all that stuff. So I'm just waiting on them to get started so we can watch it. But oh my God, this.
And I'm over here sick as a dog. My grandkids, my grandbaby turned 2, and they had a birthday party for him out at Belle Isle. And
Oh, happy birthday!
yeah, King turned. I told you him and Ace's birthday is like a week apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, Kissy was sick. His sister Kissy, she was sick. She had a really high fever. She came in the door, crawled right up in my bed, and rolled up in the blanket, and she slept the whole weekend. Then the next thing you know, Saturday afternoon, he started not feeling good. They both sick. They both have fevers. And then their brother slept the whole weekend. The older brother, my other grandson, all of them sick. But the two, I knew something was wrong with King when he crawled up in my arms, Grandma, oh, night night. And it was still early, day in like 6 o'clock in the evening. He was saying, oh, night night. I knew he wasn't feeling well. Girl, long or the short of it, they both got fevers of 102 and 103. Had to be rushed to the ER. COVID test was negative, but they got the flu. The next thing you know, here I go. And my son. And their mom. And my other daughter. Everybody's sick. So like my throat is irritated. So when I swallow, it hurt in my throat and my ears. And I already have asthma. So with that COVID damaging my lungs and the asthma, it's when I get that kind of stuff, it's just irritating. So that's why I was getting on here. But
Well, that's okay. I hope you feel better.
oh yeah, but I said that to say I'm sorry for being late.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. You're fine. I understand. I want to play this little clip of Biden. He's going off or going after or addressing the lobbyists,
Gun
gun.
law. Hmm.
Right. So this is like a 2 minute clip I want to play here real quick.
Yes.
On mute.
Yeah. Okay.
As a nation, we have to ask, when in God's name are we going to stand up to the gun lobby? When in God's name we do what we all know in our gut needs to be done? It's been 3,448 days, 10 years since I stood up at a high school in Connecticut, a grade school in Connecticut, where another gunman massacred 26 people, including 20 first graders at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Since then, there have been over 900 incidents of gunfires reported on school grounds. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Santa Fe High School in Texas. Oxford High School in Michigan. The list goes on, and the list grows when it includes mass shootings at places like movie theaters, houses of worship, as we saw just 10 days ago, at a grocery store in Buffalo, New York. I am sick and tired of it. We have to act. And don't tell me we can't have an impact on this carnage. I spent my career as a senator and a vice president working to pass common sense gun laws. We can and won't prevent every tragedy, but we know they work and have positive impact. When we passed the assault weapons ban, mass shootings went down. When the law expired, mass shootings tripled. The idea that an 18-year-old kid can walk into a gun store and buy 2 assault weapons is just wrong. What in God's name do you need an assault weapon for except to kill someone? Deer aren't running through the forest with Kevlar vests on, for God's sake. It's just sick. And the gun manufacturers have spent 2 decades aggressively marketing assault weapons, which make them the most and largest profit. For God's sake, we have to have the courage to stand up to the industry.
Now you know what, Sislo? How old do you have to be to buy a gun? Is it
It
18?
depends on where you are. Allegedly, it depends on where you are, because there somebody the one that killed the people in Kenosha, he was what, 15.
Okay, now I'm reading where it says under federal law, the minimum age is to buy a handgun from a licensed dealer is 21, but the age limit drops to 18 if the gun is being purchased from a private, unlicensed seller, which could be a neighbor or someone online or at a gun show. And they said for long guns like rifles or AR-15 shotguns, the minimum age to purchase from a licensed dealer is 18, but there's no minimum age to purchase a long gun from an unlicensed dealer. But from this story, um, the guy who killed these people today, I thought they said he had a handgun.
He had a handgun and a rifle, allegedly.
Oh, okay. Because I know with handguns, that it say anywhere where he could buy a handgun at 18. But even still, yet, I mean, people are getting guns from everywhere. Not all people are buying guns from a dealer. So I know that people come down on the gun lobbyists a lot of times, or the people who make the gun laws, but a lot of these people is getting guns off the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but to see the thing with this,
Oh, and hey, Robin-Law, hey, hon.
the thing with this is like, these are these are predominantly I hate to say, but predominantly, allegedly, or apparently, I don't know how you want to say it, white children that are getting assault rifles, open carrying, and doing all of these mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna show you. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I wanted to share something to show you the similarities between all of these different shooters. Can I do that?
Was it a video?
No, it's a picture, just pictures.
Yeah, you can share a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's just hold on. Okay. So this
Ooh, the dogs is having a fit.
I know, girl, my daughter just walked in the door. I'll mute. But this is can you see this?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to click on it. For some reason, hang on.
Hey, Isaac.
What's that, Tanya? Yeah, like I was reading about the story. I'm like 30 minutes away from Uvalde, so I'm just like, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I
I
just
did
learned
not know we
about
were
it.
that close.
Yeah, I'm in San Antonio. I mean, I could drive to Uvalde in like 20, 25 minutes, no lie.
Yeah, I heard it was down the way from San Antonio, in that area.
Uh-huh, west of San Antonio.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're just discussing this. It's just, I'm so sad. I'm just like,
Yeah, me too. Like, I mean, when I heard it, and I'm like, wow. And it's just like, at this point, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna advocate for guns and security, like security with guns to be present on school campuses. This has
that's what
had
I'm
enough.
saying. I've been saying that.
This has happened too many times not to have armed security and law enforcement on
And
the grounds.
the metal detectors.
We had metal detectors for our badasses, and when I went to in Jefferson Parish and in Early
See, we
Church.
don't have that up here. We only have metal detectors for Friday night games, like Friday night basketball games, the varsity ones.
Right.
That's the only time we have metal detectors at our high schools. Is on varsity nights on Friday. As
Mm.
if only on Fridays people bring a weapon to school.
Yeah, that's kind of at this point I'm just like, we can hire security and for other private event venues and private businesses and public businesses. I'm sorry, at this point it should be required for armed security to be on all
I
like
agree.
campuses. I
I
can't.
absolutely agree. And I agree in undercovers too. People just
Yep.
look at regular t-shirts.
Yep.
I
You know what they do
for
with the
some reason
soldiers? How you can go in a store and you don't know that that's an undercover cop. He just shopping like everybody else, but he really a security guard in the store.
Yep.
What was you saying, Cisco?
I was saying for some reason my screen is not
You want to inbox it to me? You want to inbox me the
yeah,
picture?
oh, I guess I could do that. Hang on. I gotta try to get back though. Close it
Uh-oh.
out. It's you know how
You on the phone?
the tab you know how the tab is all the way at the bottom and then you can barely it's so far down you can't click on it. That's how it is. It's like the
You on your
tab.
laptop?
I'm on a desktop, but I can't I can't click on the darn tab because it's so far down on the darn screen. And I won't
Oh,
even
I don't
allow.
know.
Wait a minute, it just okay. Now hold on. Let me try.
But I can
Um,
imagine what the atmosphere is like down there, Isaac.
Yeah, it is. It's somber. Like it really is. Like everybody's just kind of, because there's a lot of people from San Antonio who has family out there in Uvalde. I had one of my closest friends. His wife, she's from here. She actually just drove from Tennessee to Uvalde actually a few days ago.
Mm.
And his twin boys. They didn't go to that school, so I'm just happy. But still, it's too close for comfort.
It is, and it's just like again, I can't. My heart goes out to all the families, everybody affected or impacted. I mean, just to receive that's one phone call you do not want to get.
Or
Your
expect for that matter.
grade school, elementary kid is dead
Mm, mm, mm,
By gunfire at that.
by, by some
mm,
horrific
mm.
tragedy. Some crazy madman just.
Well,
I'm
yeah, and they
still
showing
hard.
him.
Ugh.
Yeah, I saw somebody like in San Antonio in one of the local chat rooms tried to play the race card, talking about he's brown. Well, first of all, Latinos and Hispanics are white, so he might be Hispanic, but if he's Mexican, I'm 90%. I'm sure his grandparents and parents identify as white. So this was still a white person, probably according to the United States Census, who committed this heinous crime. It's just like Yvette Carnell would call it for Breaking About. They're spicy white, but this was still a white classified American citizen who did this.
Okay, babe, I sent it to you. Now, the first one would be what they look at the similarities between them. Isn't that creepy?
I'm waiting on it to
To
pull.
low.
Let me see. Um. Oh, you sent 5 pictures. Let's see if I can screenshot this in a one pic. Yes.
Oh, hey, Isaac.
Is he still there?
Mm-hmm. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
How
All
you?
these are school shooters, right?
Yes, all of them except for one of them was the well, two of them were not school shooters. These are mass shooters.
Right. Okay, mass shooters. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
My bad. That's not. Okay, here we go. Wow, there is some similarities. Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, let me show everybody.
All of them. Now the upper,
Oh,
isn't that crazy?
yep.
The mm,
Similar phenotype.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Similar. Yeah. Similar
Now
genotypes.
the hair, the creepy look in the face. Okay, so the upper left hand corner, that's the one in Oxford, Michigan. He shot up the school here, and his parents go bought him the guns
Yeah, I remember
at
Right,
that movie.
right.
15 years old.
That's the one that they drove him. No, that ain't the one.
No, they didn't drive him. The
They
next
just brought
one,
him the gun. Okay.
they just bought him the gun, and then they text him, Ethan, don't do it.
Right, right.
The next one in the upper right, that's the Sandy Hook, the one that shot up the Sandy Hook Elementary School. Okay. The one down in the lower left is the Buffalo grocery store killer. Right? The one in the middle is the one that killed the people in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and
Mm.
got off. And the one in the lower right is the one from today's killing. Now, look at the similarities of all of these young men. They almost got the same facial structure and hair
Mm-hmm.
color, the creepy look, the eyebrows, everything. But here's the thing. Now, now they're trying to use, they started with the one with the buffalo, COVID as an excuse.
Mm.
So today they tried to bring that up as well. See, the problem that I have,
Is that a troll in the chat?
uh, that, wait
It
a minute,
said
babe.
Rittenhouse was defending himself.
Weird how too bad Ahmad wasn't strapped with the same gun. Maybe he's saying that's the excuse that Rittenhouse used, is that he was defending himself.
No, what he's saying is
And then
Rittenhouse
he
was
said,
defending himself. He's not saying
I mean,
Rittenhouse said he was defending himself.
right, and then he said, too bad Ahmad Aubrey wasn't strapped with the same gun that what's his name had.
Uh-huh.
So my
Yeah,
thing is,
I'm gonna block both of them. When you come in
okay,
here telling me that Rittenhouse was defending himself, that means you're taking his side. And I don't
okay,
agree. I think
yeah, I
that
don't agree with
troll, and
that.
then right after him, somebody else trolled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I ain't see the what the other one said, but
yeah, I blocked him real quick. That's the third troll since it started.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have problems. They have problems, and my thing is that for them to start coming out over the media, giving them defenses, giving them an excuse to use for defense. Oh, they were having mental breakdowns because of COVID and all this some bull crap. I had COVID, and it ain't make me want to come out and kill people. Stop it. Stop it. These
That
were
part.
killers. These were killers, period. And the one from the day killed his own grandma before he went out. My thing is, if you're not going to go get help, if you're not going to try to reach out and get some help or whatever, start by killing yourself first. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not telling anybody to off themselves or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you need to try to seek help, or there's something in your mind somewhere along there. If you got sense enough to go out and arm yourself and tend to protect yourself with armor, body armor, head armor, and all this other stuff, and multiple magazines, and you have a premeditated target population who you're going after, you thinking somewhere. You got you got there's something going on up here that's clicking together well enough to say, maybe I need some help. Maybe I need to, because this is preying on old people, just old black people. And if you got the nerve to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," to the white person that you shot, "Oh, my bad," it just don't resonate with me, not at all. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm sick of it. And like, if there was one of a brown child, number one, you wouldn't have made it out alive. They were shot down the school till the school collapsed. Number two, he would have been this terrible monster, this brutal beast. They would have had a whole different set of terminology and verbiage to use if it was a brown character. But I mean, these aren't martyrs. I mean, what in the world? They need to stop. They need to stop. And then they need to, if it were one of our children walking around with, although it's a legal weapon, or open carry is legal in some states or whatever, if it was a brown child doing it, they would shoot them down with no, and ask questions later. And when you got a orange juice or apple juice and a pack of Skittles, you can get shot down for it. If you got a hood on, you can get shot down for it. If you got an afro comb or a brush, you can get shot down and killed for it. But if you have a AR, whatever this is, you can walk in the school freely and just shoot up all the kids you want to. No. No, I'm sick of it, and I'm sick of the excuses. And by all means, I'm sick of them getting away with it. And I'm sick of them getting treated to Burger King. And I'm sick of all of the privileges and the honors and the
I know
no,
you said that. Speaking of being treated to Burger King, that daggone Rittenhouse, didn't they take him to Burger King?
not Rittenhouse, no, the one
Which
that killed
one?
all the people in the church.
Yeah, okay, yep, in the church. Yep, they took him to Burger King. Yep.
Took him to Burger King. The hell? He could get the same bologna sandwich that everybody else getting on that moldy bread.
Just give them the molded bread. No, no meat.
Well, the bologna green, so it's whatever. I'm just sick of it, sis. I'm sick and tired of it. And
Yeah,
and
Candy
then
said,
it's like I don't care what color those baby were, they bled red.
right.
And
It
that was
doesn't matter if they were black
terrible.
babies, white babies, Puerto
I
Rican,
don't
Mexican.
care. And they
It
bled
don't
red.
matter.
And what do you, I mean, come on, who do you think you are? What gave you the idea that you are so superior? What? Who started that lie? Because to be all honest, you came and stole the country from brown people. And then you put a bunch of myths and rumors and movies and made them think that the Indians were the bad people. Kill all the Indians. The Indians are, that's why I don't watch old westerns. Because they're all lies. One-sided lies. Kill up all the Indians. That's wrong because they occupied this land and a white man, and I'm not being prejudiced, that's what they were identified as then, came in and shot and manipulated those people out of it. And then they went and took a bunch of
Tell the
other,
truth. Tell the truth.
and then they went and took a bunch of other colored people from off their, from their um, homeland, motherland, and shipped them over, stacking them in a can like sardines, and brought them over here to further build up a country. And then you want to tell them that they are superior, that you are superior and we are inferior? No,
Hey, bro, is that you?
no. I'm not going for it. I'm tired of it.
Bro,
Yeah,
what's up?
it's good.
How you doing?
I'm going. I just had a my bad. I'd have been on here earlier, but shit. Guess I had
It's
to.
okay.
Guess my brain was like, okay, you need to
Where's Isaac? What happened?
pass out for a few minutes or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
Isaac fell off? Oh, I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm listening.
Well, Pandy said, sis goes to this picture. She said, wow, it's a look for sure.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. How
Mm.
many? Girl, bye. And then, bro, you not far from this. You what?
Yeah, right down the street.
30, 45 minute drive from here?
Nah, I'm about
No, that's right. He's not in San Antonio. That's
that's
Isaac.
80 miles. That's 80 miles west of the town. So that's probably about, if you give or take, Uvalde from here will probably be about 4 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's San Antonio. That's right down the street where Isaac is.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's still close enough, shit. Cause I mean,
Right.
it's the fact that it's the babies, man. I don't give a damn if it was Uvalde or no Valde or anybody's Valde. Them babies should not. They should be breathing right now. They should not be one with the ancestors. They should not be ancestors right now. They
Mm,
just should
mm,
not
mm,
be.
mm, mm.
Right.
Period. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Everybody talk your ass off. So it must be a purpose and a plan for that, because the only God can call, only the Creator can cause life. He gives life, and He the only one that causes death. Don't no soul transpire from this planet without Him saying be, and it is. Other than that, there's got to be a bigger. There's got to be a bigger reason why all this happened. I don't know, but me personally, honestly, I don't think they should have killed him. I think they should have just got. They should have really neutralized the situation and let justice take its course from there. And I ain't talking about being locked all up in three houses in the car. Nah, feed him to the
He did
wolves.
kill him.
Yeah, well, of course they gonna kill him because this dumbass. That's probably what he probably want. Like my wife said, that's what he probably
Yep.
wanted to do anyway.
Yep. And I hate that because I don't know about you, but I think killing is too easy.
Exactly.
Like, if somebody done this to my family or me or somebody close to me,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want them to
all.
be killed. I want them to suffer. Let them spend jail for the rest of their life and think about what the fuck they did. Like, They should be in there for eternity. My child or my family member dead for eternity, they should be in jail for eternity.
Oh no, they ain't going to jail. They're gonna be in a hole.
Well,
No, I'm talking about off-site, like like the military and them, like they got their off-site operations, the whole folks and all these dungeons and all this other shit. Same way, put his ass in a hole that only got a drain hole and nothing else, and a water faucet. That's it. That's all he can do. He can't do nothing else. He ain't gonna know what day it is. He ain't gonna know the difference between night and day, nothing. He be looking crazy as hell. That's on him. He die off, he do it. If he don't, he don't.
and eat green bologna and
No, he ain't eat nothing. I don't know what he gonna eat. Air and opportunity. He better call on Jesus. He answer prayer.
mm-mm-mm.
But not, and that's just to make light of what on the situation. But on a serious note, though, yeah, that's not cool, man. And I don't know. I want to know what his background is, because also these governmental these maniacs, these political maniacs, these folks got these agendas, and they have sick ways of going by implementing their agendas by any means necessary. They'll take a lot of these. I wonder what's the boy's mental health in his past. He old enough to been crazy and have some issues. So who knows?
How do
They
you
be
feel
running
about,
around.
like me and Isaac both agree? How do you feel about more police in the schools, elementary school, metal detectors in elementary schools? Like,
Nah, that's doing too much, man.
No, I
That's
ain't doing too
traumatize
much.
them kids.
No,
You gonna
get kids
traumatize them
right
kids
here.
with that. Now
but
you
Kids
how
gonna
right
you
here.
gonna
traumatize
tell
them
them how to go?
kids.
I mean, they
What?
ain't gotta walk around like the National Guard,
Nah,
like showing
okay.
all their
These are
weapons off.
babies. I mean, for one, nobody. How did he even get access? That's the key. That has no don't do that, because if you do that, I'm telling you, that's going to push a lot. A lot of parents are going to pull their children from the school system. The school system, you got to understand how that school system works. If they ain't got enough for their dog, if it ain't enough people in that doggone area and all that whole nine, like they lose funding for teaching little Negro kids and all that other kids from different districts. They lose funding for that. And if folks start pulling their parents, start pulling their kids up out them doggone schools, stuff like that, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a financial windfall. So to have that, and then on top of that, you already know the kids from the hood that go to these little school, they used to that. And it's like, mama, I gotta go to school. They got metal detectors and guns and police. Well, damn, I thought I got you away from that by sending your ass away from the hood school. Now you got to go out here to little Jimmy and
Well,
Joseph and Susie's in them school with
oh,
metal detectors and
it's been going on right here in the city of Detroit, in the metropolitan
Well,
area,
I'm all for it.
for years.
yeah, that's too
For
much for
year
me, man.
it
I don't want
it
my kids
it's
doing that
better
shit.
safe than sorry.
Yeah, I did hear that
I
some schools are already
I'll
set up
homeschool them then if that's the case. I don't need my kids running around like they in a doggone freaking county or no youth center, man. No, hell no. Nah. And they already got these old boys, and you got to look at how they got these educational institutions set up any doggone way.
But
But the kids,
what if they were dressed down officers who you can't even tell they have a gun on? I mean,
yeah,
I'm
that's
not saying they
fine.
gotta walk around with a gun in sight.
No. I'm not saying don't. Well, like we grew up having hall monitors, but here they have your hall monitor. That's okay if he's an off duty or he's an undercover. That's fine too. But
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
long as he got skill. I'm talking about okay if he's a private security personnel or whatever, or somebody that got high skills to actually protect
I
an
want to.
area until he can get some assistance. That I wouldn't mind that.
I want to.
And then even
I
having a
want to make
police
sure they
car
got good aim.
presence, because just having a police, just shit, we could be minding our business, going on about our daily life. If we see a doggone cop parked somewhere, he could be up in there digging his nose, drinking coffee, laughing, and he on, and folks tighten they ass pucker up real quick. So just the presence of
Pandy, I appreciate you.
yeah, so just what their presence of their cars is just enough. I was just trying to figure out how did this boy got access. That's what I want to know. What was his mental state, and how did he get access, and why all of a sudden that it has to be elementary school, and now you're telling me y'all they're going to use this agenda to ban certain kind of weapons or try to do all this to try to say that this is the reason why all these mass shootings are. No.
I believe in that he had to have something. I mean, he killed his grandma first and then went to the school.
See what I'm saying?
Like, you killed your grandma and then went to a school. And now
So
he's dead. We don't know. Oh my God.
yeah, it's ridiculous. That's what it is. Like basically, nobody knows but the creator, him, and that's it. Because the kid, his grandma, who knows? Unless she knew that something was wrong with him and her. But don't nobody really know what's really perspired. Just the fact that this dude, they said was from my understanding, and how that information got out there quick when they went live was like, well, he acted alone. And there was no others involved. So how did y'all know that he acted alone that quick? Oh, well, he killed his grandmother, and then he went to the. Oh, okay. So something to this, man. So and everything, the dots ain't adding up. But for that many lives to be lost, that's sad. I mean, period. Those are babies. Period. At
Period.
the
I
end
don't even know
of
if the
it
number is
all.
going to go up because the number started at 15. Now it's up to 21. I have
See?
to check it to
Now
see
you
if
telling me 21. I just heard it was 18. That's what I'm saying. It's too many scenarios. Now that's the third time I've heard these numbers change. Something's not right.
well, no, they're changing because I think a lot of people were hit but weren't killed. So I'm thinking as they took
But
these people to the
but
hospital,
no, leave the
as they're
number at that. Don't say that it was 15 dead, then turn around and say 18 dead, then want to turn around and say, well, now it's 20 plus. That's not cool.
It's 20. It's 21 altogether.
but if
18.
the numbers keep going up, they gonna change the numbers.
Well, and the thing is that they hadn't searched the whole building yet.
Right.
The more they search, the more they may find. But
Well,
you know, they had to search the building and search different corners and
people could have been hiding and cutting.
yeah, where they was running and all that kind of stuff. So you just don't know yet. Yeah. But they said it was 18 kids and 3 adults so
Yeah,
far.
18 kids and 3 adults. That's why you said 18, bro, because it was 18 and 3 adults, so 21. But I hope the number does not go up. I really hope. It's at 18, 20, 21. One is too many. But yeah, they say he shot his grandma first. Then he went to the Uvalde school called Robb Elementary School. And yeah, 18-year-old, an 18-year-old shooter went to Robb Elementary School. After he shot his grandmother, he fled the scene. And the suspect's grandmother was 66 years old. She was airlifted to the University Hospital in San Antonio. Um, I don't know. Hold on, is she dead?
I don't know any updates on that yet because they didn't
Well,
disclose whether she died or not.
okay. So this story, I might have been incorrect earlier when I said he killed his grandmother
Yeah,
because
because that's what they released in the beginning.
that's what I thought. But see, maybe this is an old story that I'm reading. Let me see what time this was. Okay, this was at 8:56 p.m. They said the grandma was airlifted to the hospital where they said she was holding on, but I could have sworn they said she died.
Yeah, that's what I understood. But
Hmm.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just I guess as we get more information, I'll probably come back tomorrow or the next day to do an update. But
Hmm.
in the meantime, and in between time, y'all pray, 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 pray. Keep these people in your prayers. The families, the siblings of these kids, the teachers, students, the entire community. Just keep them in your prayers because this is very difficult. This is very difficult. Like, how does this just keep happening? I mean, just how? And you don't know. I mean, we ain't. I mean, we had a mass shooting here. Remember, bro, at the mall.
Yeah, I know what you're
Remember
talking about.
years ago. So we had mass shootings here too as well.
Sure.
So it's really difficult. It's really hard to deal with, and you just don't even know what to say to people because it's just unimaginable. So all we can do is pray.
And we had some ignorant people have a shootout at a graduation here a few days ago. 2 graduations, I think.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Standing
that's
on top
crazy.
of people's cars while they're in the car, and they over the top of the car shooting at each other.
Damn. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's man. And then we wonder. Here's the thing that kills me.
And those were black kids.
That's like I said. Here's the thing that kills me. And then the first damn thing all of our black asses want to do is get to crying when the creator sends out a message on prophecy. I'm just gonna kill everybody ass. Then we all wonder, well, I didn't do nothing. Bullshit. I mean, if we sitting around letting it happen, or if we're not doing our part, or if we just adding on to the problem and not part of the solution. Hell, if I was a creator, I would want to wipe a slate clean and start all anew too. Because look at the bullshit that's going on. We can't. That's why we can't even get nothing goddamn me going from the jump because we're too busy doing nigga shit to each other. Like what's the purpose? Okay, I'm gonna go to this graduation. Or I'm gonna go to this baby shower. I'm gonna go. Over the past couple years between even down here in Texas, shooting and fighting at Chuck E. Cheese. Big ass brawl out there in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. They had a doggone Golden Corral over some damn steak. 40 goddamn me people. I mean, a big ass brawl. This is back and forth around Valentine's. But I'm just saying though, it's just we don't know how to. And then we wonder why everybody looking at us all and we looking all stupid. Why they calling us niggas? Did y'all even see the bullshit? Not to get away from the subject real quick, but did y'all see the bullshit with the white boy, the white man down there in Florida was just started, dropping hammers on the soul system? I mean, he just got to just mollywhopping on her. She was fighting back. Some old white racist man down there, and then on top of that, he already got a track record, a history of assault and getting all the rest. And I think he's a doggone pedo. And they let this man out on a doggone bond. But he over here attacking folk. Like, I mean, he just randomly attacked the girl.
Still in jail. The YouTuber Tracy is still in jail 5 days later.
You see what I'm saying? Over some stupid shit.
He ain't physically did anything to anybody.
But the point is that that's what people will do. That's what I mean. We too busy attacking and too busy doing just dumbass stuff to one another. Where hell, if we do get our black asses attacked, then it ain't gonna be no element. They ain't gotta use no element of surprise. They ain't gotta attack us from the outside because we already killing each other from the damn inside.
Right.
So by the time that we get the strong ones out the way and shit, those of my generation are and maybe the generation on up. The strong elders, they either dying off or too sick. And I mean, they ain't listening to them. They don't know what they talking about. Us old head, we don't know what we talking about. We ain't never been through nothing. We know, okay, that's fine. You don't want to disown your youth because they are the future. But damn, the buck gotta stop some damn where. Don't tell me that you want help, but then at the same time want to deny my help. That don't add up to me. So yeah, then all these doggone shoes and all this stuff, yeah, it makes you feel unsafe. And then folks, we wonder why the hell I stay strapped. I don't give a damn if that sign do say no nothing. You can kiss my ass. I'm not about to be sitting around here calling. I'm not about to be sitting around here dialing nothing. If your dumb ass is in a Walmart or any doggone place where I'm at, I don't give a damn where I'm at. I could be at the eye doctor. Your dumb ass come up in there acting all up and clowning and shit with a weapon, I'm gonna heat you up. Because there's no way in the world you're not gonna jeopardize my life and my doggone existence. And you're not gonna jeopardize other people's lives around them. And these are children though.
Right.
That's an unheard that's not an unheard, but that's an unwritten law. Everybody on the planet know that shit. You do not violate children, nor the elders, nor the women.
Exactly.
You don't do that shit. Even some of the most sadistic killers on the planet had enough heart to know that you do not fuck with children nor the elderly. Period. And then you got these dumbass niggas running around here shooting, killing kids, and the elderly's getting hit. Kids getting hit with 3 and 4 doggone AK. You know, I mean, I ain't talking about. I mean, but it could be any kind of doggone gun. It ain't got to be no AK. It could be any kind of high power rifle. It could be a hunting rifle. It's still dangerous. Any gun is really dangerous if you ain't properly, if you at least don't know what the how to handle it properly. And you're not supposed to use a firearm unless you're being attacked, but just don't want to throw bullets because your fifis is hurt. Yeah, man. Somebody
Yeah,
dig
that's
a hole for your
a lot
ass.
of people are the people scared to fight or can't fight.
Niggas can't fight, they ain't gonna fight. That's the problem. I call a spade a spade. They ain't trying to fight because they tired because it's an excuse. We didn't went from verbal altercations to fisticuffs to throwing hot lead. I ain't about to fight that big old one. Well, ain't no big 6'9", no big 6+ nothing got no business fighting a chihuahua unless that chihuahua just done got on that doggone me gorilla's nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a
That's what
problem.
I learned over my years, growing up in the hood, maturing, having children. I learned over the years some situations you just have to walk away from. Not saying you a punk
Exactly.
or things like that, but I have learned and I taught my kids that same damn thing. Some situations you can't help but fight, but
Yeah.
some situations, if you have that chance to just, you know what, forget it, whatever, you got it.
Walk away.
You
That's
know,
it.
my bad,
And live
whatever.
another day.
Live to see another day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know
Say,
what I'm saying?
say, hey.
They don't give 2 fucks. They will kill you in 2.5 seconds
For nothing.
for
A
nothing.
true warrior knows that the true warrior knows the best way to defeat his opponent is to not even engage in from the first.
Mm-hmm,
That's the true victory right there. If I ain't even got to engage with you, then we good. If there's a misunderstanding, okay, no problem. You right. Even though you might be wrong, but you right. Just to save face, like, because I don't even want to
Hey,
deal
I'll
with
be
you.
like,
Well, I still don't even want to
like
deal with
blah
you.
blah 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 blah, and then it's like, what's up? What's good?
But I
But
still
I
don't
can
even want to
learn.
deal with you.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to deal with you because I have that power and that right. I mean, now if you cross that line after the fact that you knowing that I don't want to deal with you, but you want to taunt me, then yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you every single ounce of energy that you was trying to bring me, and I'm not gonna show you no mercy because if you seen it, I left you alone, and I ain't bother you, and you want to taunt me, and I'm still like, okay, it's however, and you still bother me, okay, I'm not gonna give you the that third warning means that goes from the first warning and between me looking at you. The second one is the verbal, and then the third one is just the fact that I just even took too long to even execute the situation after the first warning.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had to get back to being disciplined and have order about certain things. So you just can't be chaotic and everything is debauchery and outlawish and just I say and do what I want, take a shit and piss where I want, swindle beer and spit chew and drink whiskey and yeehaw and clowning and nigger this and nigger that and kill all the shit there. But yeah, no, no. And it ain't no repercussions and consequences. Oh, I can just go in hell shit.
Well,
I
I know
mean, you could.
I hit my homegirl, the one I had on my show who sells the defense weapons and stuff. I hit her up yesterday. I was like, some people I know need some tasers, some stun guns, some more mace, some. She sell everything. She was like, "Did you get your gun license? Your CCW?" I said, "Yeah, I been had that." She was like, "Okay, okay." I'm like, "Shit." Like,
Yeah,
yeah, so she gonna be over this weekend with some more supply. Shoot, I hit her up every time. Shoot.
that's what's up. I mean, and to all y'all out there, and I'll be always want to say TV land, my grandpa, but no, just start looking out and love, and your children, because the children will speak, and you start teaching them self awareness.
Mhm.
You know, that just got to go back to the old day when we was growing up. Cause that's what my mom and them used to do. My grandma, well, you make sure you walk across the street. Don't be going by nobody's house. You better walk straight to and fro. You better not see somebody stop and look at you. If somebody even stop and say hi, you keep going.
Exactly.
You better not say nothing to nobody.
If somebody look like they about some shit, go the
Exactly.
opposite way. Like
And if
sometimes there's certain instances where we can avoid a situation. But something we don't go by our first instincts. Like I've always been that kind of person. I don't know, maybe it's a growing up in the hood thing where you just can sense something ain't fucking right.
Yeah, it's a community thing. It's a
go around the park today because something don't look right over there in the park. So I'm not gonna cut through the park today. Like there's a whole bunch of niggas up in there. And
exactly. So you know it's about to be somebody about to say something slick, or that somebody's about to, be on some other bullshit, or something's just not adding up.
Yeah,
So let me keep on sliding through.
Down the street, a whole bunch of niggas fighting, like, okay, I think I'm gonna hit this block. But
exactly.
some people don't listen to that first instinct.
That's our problem.
That first little hair stand on your back of your neck, that could save your life possibly.
And you know why that is so, those sisters? Because we can't nobody tell us nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Do nothing to us. We have these people who think they invincible.
For the moment, but that's all about to change here expeditiously. Because time is up for the foolishness and fuckery. But yeah, if anything, we keep them people's family, whether we know them or not. That's one situation, and them folks, you just have to send positive waves and just ask the Creator to accept them baby souls and peace. Because other than that, man, the damage is done. Now here comes the real challenge. This is the real challenge. The fact that now the fact that all them families gonna have to turn around here, and now they, instead of them preparing to pick their children up for the last day of school, now they about to gotta go and prepare their kids to put them in a.
And that's one thing that I'm glad you mentioned, bro. I didn't even think that didn't even cross my mind, but a lot of these kids are going from elementary to junior high. A lot of these kids, they are graduating from kindergarten. Like this is elementary school. They're graduating from kindergarten. They're shifting from 5th and 6th grade to
like intermediate and then
7th grade.
And then the ones that were not shot are traumatized.
Yeah.
Everybody, they all going to be traumatized, because I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did this 18-year-old young man get in an elementary school with a weapon, and if he had a rifle, if he concealed it, and down here in Texas, as hot as it is, somebody should have known something suspicious. If you're walking up down here and it's over 90-something degrees, and you got on long sleeves, or you got, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it's not really hard to conceal
body armor.
See what I'm saying? How?
He protected his coward tail against some elementary school. You were protected.
He had body armor on, and you going to shoot up a dog on elementary.
A dog on elementary school. They were vulnerable. Yeah. But your coward behind, girl. Okay,
it's not hard to get the armor to play, but you got to have the money. But yeah, that's cool. Hey, yeah, everybody just
I got it.
It's too much. Yeah, that's why I say it's just, we got to expand, and we just got to stay prayerful and be thankful, and just go from there. We can't let it get the best of us, because it hurts. But shit.
Be thoughtful.
Have a blessed night.
Just keep these families in your prayers. Yeah, keep these families in your prayers and your thoughts and prayers. Everybody hug somebody tonight. Give somebody a kiss tonight. Tell them you love them tonight. Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times, and always remember.
Keep it hood.
Bye.
Peace and love, y'all.
Keep good, safe.
That's right. Love y'all too. Y'all be good.
All right, bro.
Keep your spirits up for sure.
Yeah. No.
All right.